Sunrise. Coming up this morning, government of Ghana breaks 2-week slump with 6.09 billion cedi treasury bill over subscription in latest auction. Also in this bulletin, Traders Advocacy Group Ghana expresses confidence in GRA's bold ambition to secure 310 billion cedis revenue target by 2028.
If GRA has agreed that they will partner the trade association, realizing 300 billion is something that they can achieve easily.
Plus, senior fellow at Africa Policy Lens calls for level playing field following recent Bank of Ghana's mobile money fee suspension.
We should create a fair playing ground for both the telecom companies and also for banks. The 0.5% which we are preventing the telcos to pay, we should equally prevent the banks from charging the 1% which is currently in force.
I am Christabel Success Trevor. We bring you details of our headlines and other stories shortly. Stay with us. And now the details. The government of Ghana has successfully halted a disappointing 2-week streak of market undersubscription, bouncing back strongly in its latest short-term debt auction. According to official results from the Bank of Ghana for Tender 2010, held on Friday, June 5, 2026, the auction drew highly positive investor sentiment, overrunning target by 390 million cedis. There's more in the following 3 Business News Desk reports.
Against a financing target of 5.442 billion cedis, institutional investors submitted bids totaling 6.092 billion cedis. This represented a comfortable 111.94% subscription rate, allowing the state to accept 5.832 billion cedis, surpassing its initial target by 390 million cedis. Oversubscription rate was 11.94%, while acceptance rate was 95.73%, enabling the Treasury to raise 390 million cedis, more than its initial target. The short-dated 91-day bill proved to be the most sought-after asset, accounting for more than half of the total subscription volume. Investors flooded this tenor with 3.563 billion cedis in bills, of which government accepted 3.508 billion cedis at a yield of 5.01%. For the midterm 182-day bill, the market offered 1.714 billion cedis, with the Treasury opting to take 1.684 billion cedis at an interest rate of 7.09%. Meanwhile, the longest maturity asset on offer, the 364-day bill, faced the tightest scrutiny from state fiscal managers. While investors tendered bids worth 816 million cedis, government rejected a notable chunk of those offers, accepting only 640 million cedis at a higher yield of 10.84%. 3 Business analysis suggests government scaled back on the 364-day commitment to avoid locking in higher interest expenses over the long term. This dramatic rebound provides the Treasury with critical breathing room for budget implementation and upcoming debt rollovers, reassuring stakeholders that domestic market debt remains resilient despite recent volatility.
The Traders Advocacy Group Ghana has thrown its weight behind the Ghana Revenue Authority's ambitious new financial roadmap, expressing strong optimism that the state can successfully double its revenue baseline over the next 2 years. While the TAGG President David Kwajo Amoateng voiced his confidence following the GRA's announcement of a major policy shift aimed at scaling domestic revenue mobilization to a minimum of 310 billion cedis by December end 2028. The new milestone represents a massive leap from the 153 billion cedis achieved target recorded by the authority in 2024. Amoateng's positive outlook comes directly On the heels of a high-level stakeholder engagement session led by the GRA leadership, which focused on the progressive implementation of the integrated tax administration system.
The ITAS is designed to make it easier to file returns, make payments, track requests and cases, retrieve certificates and access support, all through a single connector system. The system is also to be integrated with other government institutional platforms to widen the tax net. Commissioner General of GRA, Anthony Akwesi Sapon, is optimistic of increased revenue mobilization.
Our aspiration is to double the 2024 revenue we made, which is 153 billion. That means that at a minimum, by December 2028, we are saying that we want to roll into the national coffers about 310 billion Ghana cedis. That journey we are making with businesses and taxpayers.
Sapon noted for now, the ITAS is the way to improve the country's tax administration.
In today's world, we believe that ITAS is the appropriate technology we have to use. But as you know, technology changes with time. And therefore, when technology changes and is no longer needed, we will have the responsibility to change.
President of Traders Advocacy Group Ghana, TAG, David Kwejo Amoate noted the 310 billion cedis target for 2028 by the GRA is achievable.
If GRA has agreed that they will partner the trade association, realizing 300 billion is something that they can achieve easily.
We'll now take a look at how the cedi is faring against major trading currencies and how some of the key commodities are also faring on the global market.
On the interbank foreign exchange market, the dollar is selling at 11 cedis, 85 pesos. It gained 1 peso. The British pound is selling at 15 cedis, 83 pesos. It lost 8 pesos. The euro is selling at 13 cedis, 67 pesos. It also lost 10 pesos. However, be guided that these figures could be higher at a forex bureau near you. On the global commodities market, Brent crude is trading at $93.09 per barrel. Gold is trading at $4,328.45 per ounce, down by $146.35. Cocoa is trading at $3,762 per ton, down by $203.
And that'll be all for the business news on Sunrise. For more business stories, please check out our website, 3news.com. I am Christabel Success Treve. Thanks for listening.